Twin Cities Adventures, and in today's video we're going to air fry some tofu in our Breville Smart Oven Air Fryer Pro. And tonight we're having Japanese cooking for dinner, so we did a Japanese style tofu. Here's the tofu right now. I just bought this extra firm container of tofu, and to prep that we will just cut that open and then drain the water out of it. And it's best if you're going to marinate it to press the liquid out of it. So I just put it in a pie dish with some paper towels on top and bottom. Get a little plate, put it on top, find something heavy, let it sit on top of it for anywhere from 15 minutes to however long. I think I had it in there for a couple hours while I ran errands today. I put it in the fridge, and then when I took it out, it was pretty much pressed. All the liquid went into the paper towels, and then that gave us the opportunity to cut the tofu into little cubes, and it would soak up the marinade really good. So if you want it to really suck up the marinade, you gotta press the water out first, otherwise it's probably just gonna repel it. So anyway, paper towels are pretty wet here, so we'll just discard those. And then I'm going to cut that right down the middle first, because I don't want too thick and mushy of an outcome. I want it to be kind of like French fries, where most of the outside's crunchy and then just a little bit of the inside is softer. And because we're having Japanese for dinner, I just grabbed a whole bunch of our spices, and then Samuel threw a bunch of things in a bowl for a marinade. This video is not really about what we used, it's more about the technique. So whatever you've got to marinate your tofu with, just go ahead and put it in a bowl, mix it up. I cut these into like nice sized pieces that you could grab with chopsticks. So put those in there, and let me get my spoon out here, and then we'll mix that up. I mixed it up a few times, and then I guess while it was soaking it up, then I every once in a while got the spoon out and I mixed it up again just to redistribute where the marinade was sitting on things. So when I was done, it soaked up most of it, so that was good. And then after you're done, you can use cornstarch on top just to give it more of that kind of lightly battered texture. I didn't have any cornstarch, so I found some white rice flour. You could also use regular flour, so you just want to open that up and lightly pour a bunch on there. That's not very lightly, is it though? But that's about what makes it taste good. So mix that up, and then I gave it another good dousing with that powder again. So go for round 2 here coming up. Just whatever looks good, experiment in your kitchen. That's what I do. These are all our own homemade recipes. We make everything up in our kitchen, and usually things taste pretty darn good. So that's about it. So I grabbed a cookie sheet, and then I put my air fryer basket on it, and I'm gonna put those on there with so they don't touch, so I'll separate them on the air fryer basket. So what's the difference between air frying and regular frying? I'll tell you. When you fry things in oil or grease, then the heat gets it from all angles, and it's crunchy all around the perimeter, like French fries or chicken nuggets from a fast food restaurant. Well, when you air fry, it's not really frying, but the next best thing is when you put things on a grate, and the heat can get it from all angles, and there's a convection fan in the Breville Smart Oven Air Fryer Pro, so that way the heat will go all around it, and then you eat it in a healthier way than deep frying. So I set this at 375 Fahrenheit for 15 minutes. There's a little fan in there. I'm going to put this on level 3 for air fry level. And that way the fan and the air will circulate around all the pieces of tofu, make it nice and crisp and crunchy all around the edges. As soon as that's done preheating, we'll stick that in. And then, oh yeah, another little trick that you can do is after you put that in there, you can put tin foil on the bottom rack, so if anything drips down, it won't smoke up the kitchen or get the inside of your air fryer too dirty. And then there's the convection button over here. You got to put the fan on to make it have the convection, so it can be on off, regular, or super. I put mine on super because I wanted it to be more crunchy, and we did the full 15 minutes at 375 degrees Fahrenheit. And as you can see, there's the tin foil on the underside there that does not interfere with the air frying turbulent wind in there that's making everything nice and crispy crunchy. It's gonna end up super, super delicious. And shortly after the timer goes off, we'll pull that out, and there we have it. 15 minutes later, it's pretty perfect. Little hot. So maybe let it cool off a little bit before you give it a taste test. Nice and crispy, and it looks kind of like chicken nuggets, doesn't it? But it's not. It's air fried tofu, and with a delicious flavor. And then we just threw some sweet chili oil in here with a little Japanese barbecue sauce, just a little bit. And then I'm going to put all of them in there and just wang jiggle that around, toss it around to have a little bit of moisture on top of the crispy, crunchy outcome there, which made it super delicious. And these were absolutely delicious. I would definitely make tofu in the air fryer pro again. And then if you want to get even more decorative, you can put some sesame seeds on top just for decor and a little more interest. And that's that. It's so good.